can you connect all of these points of presence together into one big global network? Or are you creating small little islands? In which case, it's still good for, don't get me wrong, still good for a large number of application use cases, which is also why a lot of, especially CDN providers, put POPs prominently on their websites. But if you have applications which do need to talk to each other between regions, which need to serve traffic between regions, POPs is not the primary aspect that people find important.
In other words, video traffic where it may be asynchronous or synchronous, I guess, two-way. In other words, not asynchronous. That's the point. We don't want it to be asynchronous.
Exactly.
We need it to be very low latency, real time.
Yes.
So for all of the talk, at NAB, where there will be, year after year, it's low latency and, reducing jitter and all this kind of stuff. What you're starting to explain and hit on is actually what people need to be asking their CDN, their networks, not the number of POPs, although it is relevant, right?
It's still relevant.
Yeah.
But let's say if we, let's even look at the recording that we're doing right now. Like, let's say we had 5-6 people in here recording all at the same time.
Yeah.
Then it certainly becomes very important for the central application to be able to reach us all in a good latency and a good throughput, and also have the place where the recording takes place be kind of in the middle point of all of us in the call right now. And that's actually how a lot of advanced video and voice session application nowadays work. They look at who are all my users in my chat room. They could be friends from each other from different parts of the world. And what's the most optimal location for the server to host all of these people together so they all have the most acceptable latency and thus quality for each other. And it works the same in gaming. When you decide we have 64 players, we know which regions these players are from, what's the most optimal location to place the server on. And then you're really dependent on the locations being good interconnected to all of the other locations in the region. And then why does peering matter? Because a peering session is in essence an agreement with the other party, in this case most often an ISP of consumer ISP, where you say to each other, these are my IP addresses, okay, these are mine IP addresses. If you have traffic which wants to go from us to you and vice versa, we exchange it, usually for free if it's not crazy out of balance, in the locations that we interconnect with each other. And let's say with the largest ISPs, of course, you interconnect on many different places inside of a country, which sometimes even multiple countries in the case of Europe.